Hey, what do you do? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a great day. Look at this beautiful sunrise. It's my favorite part of the day. But today's video, I'm so excited for today's video. We've been working up on the front entrance and I could not be happier with how it turned out. It just looks awesome. Turned out rad. This machine was like super essential in getting it done. So the pictures in the video of this entrance do not do it justice. Everybody that's come out to see this thing is just like, oh, holy cow, this thing's huge. The bottom rung sits at 28.5 feet. So it is just ridiculously big, but I love it. I'm not gonna take up too much time. We gotta run to Home Depot. I got my big helper with me. You wanna say good morning?
Good morning.
So there's gonna be some other stuff in this video, like we're gonna show you the inside of some massive generators. Go ahead and jump on in this video and let's roll.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me out.
Because today I get to work on the front entry again. It's like my favorite project. So I went ahead and got this welded together last night with the Miller Multimatic 255. The more I use that welder, the more I fall in love with it. Today we're gonna be using it again. I'm gonna go ahead and weld the webbing onto this thing. I think I'm roughly gonna do it about right here. And then we're gonna do the bottom rung also and basically build this as an entire unit. So the bottom rung, I'm actually gonna leave it long and you guys will understand why, but when we lift it up into place, I'm basically gonna cut it to fit and then we'll slip it in there, weld it in place, and I think it's gonna work out better that way. But go ahead and let this thing warm up a little bit. Let's go ahead and dry this seat off a little bit. All right, so I got the forklift pulled in here. I'm curious to see how well centered this is. I've got it strapped right around the center, right where I put that band. Basically what I want to do, I just want to pick this up, kind of lean it over on its side. We'll see if we have enough room in here to squeeze that bottom rung in, but I'm going to go ahead and pick it up and then see how well leveled this actually is. So my first thought was, dang, I did a pretty good job, but the more and more I think about it, this is like a peak, and for it to not be doing what it's doing right now, it would have to be pretty far off. So I think it's still pretty close. This side's about the equal distance off the ground as that side, but it's not even like a huge deal because once it gets set up there, this isn't like a roof truss where they have to all be equal. It just has to look good. So basically I think we're in a good spot. I don't think we're gonna need that gusset at all. I didn't see it flex at all when I picked it up. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay this thing on its side. Then we're gonna start to work on the bottom side of this beam. All right, so I spent the morning wandering around trying to find a little bit thicker piece of steel, but I couldn't really find anything. So this is gonna be our bottom rung, and then this is pretty much exactly where it's gonna be in relation to this top piece up here. So we're gonna go ahead and cut a 22-degree angle right there, and then from there we'll kind of set them in place. I've got a couple marks right here, but then we have to bevel where that angle cut is, and then from here there'll be like a slight bevel too. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this cut, and then we can start mocking everything up right. All right, so we're getting close. We got the one piece in there. It's welded on this side, welded on this side. I went ahead and cut the other piece right here. You guys can see that we got our bevel in there. Not too shabby. I got a healthy respect for guys that do this for a living. That definitely took me a long time. So we're gonna go ahead and put this one over in there. And then what we ended up doing, we ended up actually cutting a hole in this top piece and then welding around it instead of trying to cut this bar to fit with the bevel, kind of like we did down here. Way easier just to blast a hole, run it through, weld it. And I think it's still gonna be just as strong. So we're gonna replicate this on that side. All right, well, we're getting pretty close. We got this one in place, that one in place. They are welded on this side, but we got to go ahead and flip this thing up. We can get the weld underneath. And then from there, I think we're going to take it up front and test our luck and see what happens there. Do I need to back up and go that way? I'm going to swing the front end that way.
I'm sold on that ground plan, man.
All right, well, she is ready to take her maiden voyage. We got her saddled right there. We got our tagline. I think we're gonna get going. All right, you good? All right. guys, I don't think the camera's gonna do this justice, but this looks so rad right now, especially with the clouds. This just mocked up there right now. We're gonna go ahead and bring it back down. Then we gotta cut a couple things. So we changed up our mind a little bit. On the top piece right there, we're gonna cut a hole in it that's the same circumference as this post, and then cut another hole in it. And basically we're just gonna set it on top of the post. So they're gonna basically be like a puzzle piece that goes up into this top beam. Well, I know it's super dark and you guys aren't gonna be able to see much, but we are about to lift this truss, set it up into place. We have both pieces cut, the moon's shining bright. Let's go for it.
My Lord, watch me sway, darkness falls and we all pray for the light of day, down to the river. I have held the devil's hand, felt the weight in my own sin, burdened by the heart of man, down to the river, down to the river. Bury me, carry me, follow me, fire and water me, going down deep, say bury me, carry me.
Come here, Jackson.
Can you tell me what the forks are like flat? Does that make sense? I'm gonna go up.
Flat on top of them?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and push straight down. All right, well, the beam, the truss, the arch, whatever we're gonna call it, it is up in place. It's seated on the sockets. If I wanted to show you guys right now, I couldn't. The fog came in so thick, and up at the front of the property, if I were to point the camera up, you wouldn't be able to see nothing. So I'm gonna go and call it a wrap for today, and I would go back at it again tomorrow, but tomorrow it's supposed to be raining all day long. But Friday it's supposed to be sunny, so hopefully we can do all the final trimming, get everything welded up in place, and then I can show you guys the final result. But we'll be back at it in a couple days, and I'll see you guys then. All right, we're back at it again today. We got Mike over here. Yesterday we had to take a little bit of a break because it was just pouring out here. It was raining pretty good, and as you guys can tell, it's pretty soupy out here. I don't know if you can really tell, but it's pretty muddy. Anyhow, we're gonna go ahead and get the 299 warmed up. We're gonna go ahead and take this little platform up there. The cutting torch bottle's already up there. We gotta make some modifications and move stuff around, but I think today is the day when it's finally set in place. Well, we'll see, it's pretty cold today. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing warmed up. Let's go ahead and let this thing warm up a little bit. And I'm going to pull out something that I've been saying for a Tool Tuesday, but today we're going to be working above my head a lot, and I got a brand new set of leathers. So I'm going to be doing some grinding, some welding above my head. So I figured, you know what, it's probably a good time to bust these things out. All right, what do you think? You're the professional here. Are these good leathers?
They look legit to me. They're soft.
Yeah, too soft.
Brand new. They haven't been used.
I've never owned a set of leathers, and I've never really even used them, ever. I've used sleeves before, but...
People actually cut them right here, or you can buy them like that.
Yeah, I've seen them like that. It's kind of cold. I don't imagine I'll be saying that.
You didn't get
5 minutes from
extra long, James?
XL.
This school's got a place you can put your markers on the sleeves. And it's got foot pocket. Handy
Old
thing.
man certified.
That's right.
The older I get, the more I enjoy pockets on my shirt. Feels good. I like it.
All right, let's draw them out.
All right, so up here at the top of the beam, we're getting pretty close. You guys can see that it is set in the saddle over there. I've gone ahead and I've cut that, tacked it to place. Working on this side over here. I basically just got to push it a little bit over. Got to clean this up a little bit more, but it's going to weld the ring, and then we'll probably do 2 more passes around that. And then I did make one pretty serious mistake. This pole behind me, I cut the hole in the wrong spot. So originally, I was like, you know what? It's going to be okay, but as Mike and I were standing back there and looking at it from that direction, the pole was just leaning too much out that way. So I basically cut this section out right here. And as you guys can see, it's got that void up there. And this little piece right here will fill in that void just perfectly. So this will go up in place. And then once I get this all welded up, I'll go ahead and come down, take a step back, and hopefully the front truss beam assembly will be 100% done and I won't have to come up here anymore.
Be back around.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
We are this close to being done. We had our supervisor show up. What is this? We're super close, super close. I'm gonna go ahead and back this off. Mike's gonna take off, and we got some work that we actually gotta go do. Then we'll probably be back at this, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 more hours, hopefully before the sun goes down. All right, quick little detour. We're gonna show you guys some big generators. This right here is a 1 meg generator. It's got this massive engine in here, and you guys can see the battery bank right there. This is a big, big engine. Hey Josh, how big is this thing?
1,000 kilowatt. It's a 30-liter diesel engine.
30. How many horsepower?
Twin turbo V12.
How many horsepower?
No, maybe it's a V10. No, it's a 12.
Yeah.
Horsepower? Oh, I'd have to do the calculation, but a lot.
A lot?
Yeah.
All right, so to get this thing started, manual, and then this button right here.
Yeah, hold that one in.
All right, so for all the 12-valve gurus out there, check this out. You got a P pump on this side, then on the other side it's got another 6 cylinder, so you got another P pump on the other side of the engine. Then you guys can see the other pump like right about there. Well, we're gonna let this thing rip, but we forgot all the fuel got pumped out of it. All right, I think we got this figured out. It took us a little bit, but I'm nervous.
It doesn't look right.
Oh, there's pins up here.
Oh. We knew that.
Yeah.
We knew that, guys, the whole time. We knew there was pins. Engineering at its finest. Finest. Hey, guys.
All right.
Welcome aboard.
Man, look at this turbo. That thing's big.
Check out the turbo feeding the turbo.
Wait, what?
Check out the turbo feeding the other turbo.
Oh, goodness. I see that now. Oh, there's your handrail. We get very technical if we wanted to.
No, they're overrated. You don't need them.
Okay. This looks like a finicky monster. Just ignore all 400 alarms.
Yeah. Low fuel. Okay, we're gonna have the same issue again. Amber warning. Low. Look, everything's starting to disappear. Might be coming back up again. Def level low. We don't need that where we're going.
That thing's ridiculously loud.
Dude.
Oh my gosh. What does it sound like outside once it's going?
Stupid. Like stupid loud. Okay. I'm just gonna let it rip.
All right, let it rip.
By far the loudest engine in the fleet.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
Like the 2 megs we have, V12, no, V16 quad turbo, quieter than this one single, straight 6 compounded.
That's ridiculous. That thing clanks like a Detroit. Another fill one? You want some distilled water?
Yeah, there's another fill right there too. So what's that then?
Fluid?
It's down, but it's like, yeah, grab some water if you can.
Alright, I'll grab that.
This is always good too when you find that.
Oh, goodness.
A nice metal shard.
Alright, is this the one?
We're back. We hit manual. Oh my gosh, it still looks at things. Why did you lie to me? Cummins, all the way. Cummins all the time. Cummins during the day and I'm Cummins during the night.
Nope. I got it. I got it on video finally.
Listen, why it does that, I'm not too sure. It's connecting to Starlink, and I think it's just letting everybody know it's alive. Think it'll go now? What do you think?
I don't know. Do it.
Do it before it changes its mind. Death Purge? What does that mean?
Oh, I think it's gonna go. These things are ridiculous.
Yeah, little loud.
There's gonna be 10 of them in La Jolla?
10. 10.
Should we get out the drone?
Yeah.
Okay. Where you headed?
Over there.
You think you can fly it back to the truck? It's down over here.
Yeah.
See this knob right here on your back finger? If you rotate it, see how it points the camera down?
Yeah.
Looking pretty good. All right, well, I like to call it the archway, but I'm not 100% sure what the technical term is. If you guys know what this is, other than a truss, it's not really a truss because it's like not on a roof, but we are done. It's 100% welded. Turned out super rad. It's just super awesome. Pictures, videos, they don't do it justice. This thing is just ginormous. It's 28.5 feet to the bottom rung, and I think it was, what was it, 31?
31.
It was 31 feet to that point right there. So this thing is just absolutely incredible. Turned out super rad. Huge thanks to Mike. I literally couldn't have done it without him. He was like super essential in this.
You got this though. Now, what are you gonna do for a gate that matches that?
I don't know yet. If you guys have any suggestions on what style of gate we should do, go ahead and drop it down in the comments below. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this screws this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you're doing a huge solid like, subscribe, share this with your amigos, hit that notification button down below so you guys can continue to see progress on this thing and then any other projects that we got going on. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Later.